It was expected to see these cuts be approved, as they've been over many years have been recommended.
Among the cuts proposed, Fire Chief Joey San Nicolas says the elimination of his department's incentive pay and non-productive pay is something he is seeking more information on how to move forward.
It does appear that GFD is taking quite a hit as far as pays towards salary and benefits to go with it.
The incentive pay only goes to firefighters that work on the ambulance. With a fleet of 7 today, San Nicolas says the cuts would impact a total of 18 personnel who work on the medic at any given day.
So in reality, you're looking at, as far as the elimination of 50%, it only amounts to about $450,000 a year in savings, which leads me to believe, that's a small chunk of change in regards to the $43 million cut.
Despite the recommendation, San Nicolas is working to have the incentive pay become part of an EMT's base salary. As for the non-productive pay cut, where GFD's personnel get paid for 120 hours for pulling 24-hour shifts, San Nicolas says that was a recommendation by the Guam OPA. He is hoping to work on the proposed cuts with the legislature. Now, Legislative Committee Chair on Public Safety Senator Adolfo Palacios says he has not yet reviewed the recommendations made by the task force. However, he says he would support legislation that would mandate these recommendations.
Probably the governor look at that as where a larger savings can be contained, or rather a larger waste can be contained and savings can be made. I would venture to say that probably the governor should also look into the probably Department of Corrections and others. But right now, again, the auditor's report is very valid report.
He says the fire department should not feel singled out for the proposed cuts, as he says it's only special pay.
It is never considered a regular pay, a regular compensation. So for that, be happy when you can have it, but don't be sad if you cannot have it, because they're not taking away from the basic.
While the fire chief is pleased hazardous pay was not cut, he admits he is still pushing for his staff to actually get it. He says it's been more than 5 years since GFD got hazardous pay. Meantime, he wants another shot at preventing the proposed cuts from specifically pointing out his department.
Doing everything in my power to ensure that the voices of the firefighters and the emergency medical dispatchers and the non-uniformed personnel that work for the Guam Fire Department are being heard, and at the same time ensure that we do our part in helping to right-size the government as per the direction of our governor.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Nick Delgado.